Arsh al-Azim, inshallah, b'niyat Mawlid al-Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. We'll start with page 5, inshallah, from our Mawlid book.
Allahumma salli wa sallim ala Nabiina Muhammad alayhi salam. Salatan tadumu wa tuhda ilay mamar al-layali wa tula dawam. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إنا فتحنا لك فتحا مبينا ليغفرك الله ما تقدم من ذنبك وما تأخر ويتم نعمته عليك ويهديك صراطا مستقيما وينصرك الله نصرا عزيزا. لقد جاءكم رسول من أنفسكم عزيز عليه ما عنتم حريص عليكم بالمؤمنين رؤوف رحيم. فإن تولوا فقل حسبي الله لا إله إلا هو عليه توكلت وهو رب العرش العظيم. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد
صلى الله عليه وسلم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الفاتحة لنا ولكم يا هادرون ووالدنا ووالدكم وأهلنا وأولادنا ولمشايخنا ولمن حضرنا ولمن غاب عنا ولأحيائنا ولأمواتنا وللمؤذبين على هذا المجلس ولمن كان سببا في جمعنا. لأن الله الكريم ينبر القلوب ويغفر الذنوب ويستر العيوب ويحفظنا بما حفظ به الذكر وينصرنا بما نصر به الرسول. وأن الله الكريم يجعل مجلسنا هذا مهاتنا بالخيرات والمسرات والأنوار والبركات ويقضي لنا جميع الحاجات بجاه خير البريات. وأن الله ينصر المسلمين ولنيتنا الله الكريم ينصر سلطان الأولياء مولانا الشيخ محمد ناظم عادل حقاني قدس الله سره بجاه خير لنا. وعلى كل نية صالحة مع حسن الخاتمة عند الموت بعد عمر المديد بطاعة الله وإلى حضرة النبي.
بسر سورة الفاتحة.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أنت سلطاننا يا ربنا اغفر لنا وارحمنا وتب علينا وزد حبيبك سيد الأولين والآخرين سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. زده يا ربي عزا وشرفا ونورا وسرورا وسلطانا ورضوانا رملا في الشيطان ومن تبعه. عباد الله رجال الله
أغثونا
بأهل الله وكونوا عوننا في الله. وصان هذا بفضل الله فيا فتاب
ويا أنجى
ويا سادة
ويا
أحباب وأنتم يا أولي الألباب تعالوا فزوروا لله. عباد الله رجال الله أغيثونا
يا لله
وكونوا عوننا في الله. صان هذا بفضل الله. سألناكم ولذو الباب رجوناكم ففي أمر قصدناكم فشدوا أمركم لله. عباد الله رجال الله أغيثونا
يا لله
وكونوا عوننا في الله. وصان هذا بفضل الله. يا ربي بسادتي فأنت قبلي إشارتي سادتي بشارتي ويصفو أمرنا لله. عباد الله رجال الله أغيثونا بأهل الله وكونوا عوننا في الله. صان هذا بفضل الله. بكشف العجب عن عيني ورا في البين من بيني مسر في القلب والعين
بنور الوجه يا الله.
عباد الله رجال الله غيثونا بأهل الله وكونوا عوننا في الله. أنصارنا
بفضل الله.
صلاة الله مولانا على من بالهدى جانا ومن بالحق يولانا شفي الخلق عند الله. عباد الله رجال الله أغيثونا
بأهل الله
وكونوا عوننا في الله. وصانا هذا بفضل الله.
اللهم صل وسلم وبارك عليه وعلى آله.
مدد 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 يا سيدي مدد 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 يا رسول الله. مدد يا أبو بكر الصديق. مدد يا عمر فاروق. مدد يا عثمان غني. مدد يا إمام علي. مدد 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 يا سيدي مدد 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 يا رسول الله. مدد يا فاطمة زهراء. مدد يا إمام حسن. مدد يا إمام حسين. مدد يا سلم الفارسي. مدد 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 يا سيدي مدد 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 يا رسول الله. مدد يا قاسم. مدد يا صادق. مدد يا بستامي. مدد يا خرقاني. مدد 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 يا سيدي مدد 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 مدد
رسول الله.
مدد يا فرماني. مدد يا حمداني. مدد يا خضار. مدد يا وجواني. مدد يا عارف. مدد يا فغناوي. مدد 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 يا سيدي مدد 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 يا رسول الله. مدد يا رمتاني. مدد يا سماسي. مدد يا أمير كولا. مدد يا شاه نقشبند. مدد يا عطار. مدد يا چرخی. مدد 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 يا سيدي مدد 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 يا رسول الله. مدد يا أحراري. مدد يا زاهدي. مدد يا درويشو. مدد يا أمكناكي. مدد يا باقي بالله. مدد يا سرهندي. مدد 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 يا سيدي مدد 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 يا رسول الله. مدد يا معصومي. مدد يا سيف الدين. مدد يا بدواني. مدد يا شمس الدين. مدد يا مدد يا رسول الله مدد يا صغوري مدد يا مدني مدد يا شريف الدين مدد يا عبد الله مدد 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 يا سيدي مدد 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 يا رسول الله مدد يا شيخ ناظم مدد يا شيخ هشام مدد يا شيخ عدنان مدد يا شيخ عادل مدد 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 يا سيدي مدد 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 يا رسول الله مدد يا صاحب الله مدد يا فرداني مدد يا صديقون مدد يا يمني مدد يا إمام العارفين مدد يا سخاوي مدد يا مردم الحال مدد يا غطلنا مدد 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 يا سيدي مدد 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 يا رسول الله مدد يا إمام مهدي مدد يا خليفة الله مدد يا إمام مهدي مدد يا خليفة الله مدد 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 يا سيدي مدد 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 يا رسول الله
اللهم صل وسلم وبارك عليه وعلى آله. What should we do now? We have inshallah, the ones that we didn't do is Al-Malik al-Haq al-Mubin, Muhammad Rasulullah. We have for Imam Ali and some Russian. We have a Russian salawat. Anyone speak Russian out there, inshallah? Tell us if you understood what Naveed was singing. Inshallah.
یا رسول هاشمی قربان نامت جان من جان من جانان من با جمله فرزندان من لا اله الا هو ملک الحق المبین محمد رسول الله صادق الوعد الامین اشعاع نور پاک تو منور یا رسول دیده من سینه من قلب من قلبان من لا اله الا هو ملک الحق المبین محمد رسول الله صادق الوعد الامین حضرت یعقوب میگوید فدایت یا رسول دیده من یوسف من مصر من کنعان من لا اله الا هو ملک الحق المبین محمد رسول الله صادق الوعد الامین بنده یکم تا از لطف آزادم بکن خواجه من سید من شاه من سلطان من لا اله الا هو ملک الحق المبین محمد رسول الله صادق الوعد الامین خاک راه روان راه عشقت یا رسول. سرمه من دیده من، چشم من چشمان من. لا اله الا هو ملك الحق المبين محمد رسول الله صادق الوعد الأمين. يا رسول ابتهی باب السلام روزت، قبله من کعبه من، دین من ایمان من. لا اله الا هو ملك الحق المبين محمد رسول الله صادق الوعد الأمین. سجده پاکت که باشد در قیامت یا رسول. راحت من رحمت من، نبر من نیسان من. لا اله الا هو ملك الحق المبين محمد رسول الله صادق الوعد الأمین. تکلم زن و لال شکرین فرما که هست. قوت من قوت من، یا قوت من مرجان من. لا اله الا هو ملك الحق المبين محمد رسول الله صادق الوعد الأمین. چشم دارد جامی مسکین که فرمایی قبول. گریه من ناله من، نام من افغان من. لا اله الا هو ملك الحق المبين محمد رسول الله صادق الوعد الأمين. الله الله لا إله إلا هو الله 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 محمد رسول الله الله الله. لا إله إلا هو ملك الحق المبين محمد رسول الله صادق الوعد الأمين. سبحان الله والحمد لله ولا إله إلا هو الله أكبر. سبحان الله والحمد لله ولا إله إلا هو الله أكبر. لا إله رسول الله صادق الوعد الأمين. لا إله إلا هو ملك الحق المبين محمد رسول الله صادق الوعد الأمين. لا إله إلا هو ملك الحق المبين محمد رسول الله صادق الوعد الأمين. لا إله إلا هو ملك الحق المبين محمد رسول الله صادق الوعد الأمين.
اللهم صل وسلم وبارك عليه وعلى آله.
آتی مایا لبی مایا آتی مایا لبی مایا آتی مایا درگایا دوشا آتی مایا درگایا دوشا یعنی مگو بیستی بیا یعنی مگو بیستی بیا Пожалуйста, помоги меня, пожалуйста, помоги меня. Я тебя очень люблю, я тебя очень хочу. Ты моя дорогая душа, а ты моя дорогая душа, а ты моя любимая, моя мама Фатима, моя мама Фатима. Пожалуйста, помоги меня, пожалуйста, помоги меня. Али, 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 Ali, 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 Ali. Fatima binti Muhammad, Nabi, Nabi, Nabi. Fatima binti Muhammad, Nabi, Nabi, Nabi. Ya Rahman, Ya Rahim, Muhammad Rasulallah, pamagi, 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 pamagi. Ty mój gospodin Muhammad, ty mój gospodin Muhammad, ty mój gospodin Muhammad. Yo Ali, 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 yo Ali, 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 yo Ali, Ali, Ali. Подержите меня, Али, 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 подержите меня, Али, 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 заступись за меня, Али, 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 заступись за меня, Али, 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 ты моя душа, Али, 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 ты моя душа, Али, Али, Али. Ty mój gospodin Muhammad, ty mój gospodin Muhammad. Я не могу без тебя, ты моя любимая, ты моя любимая, ты моя дорогая душа, ты моя дорогая душа. Я не могу без тебя, я не могу без тебя. Пожалуйста, помоги меня, пожалуйста, помоги меня. Я тебя очень люблю, я тебя очень хочу. Ты моя дорогая душа, ты моя любимая, моя мама Фатима, моя мама Фатима. Помоги меня, помоги меня, помоги меня. Ali, Ali, Mawla, Ali, Ali, Mawla, Ali, Ali, Mawla.
salli wa sallim wa barik alayhi wa ala alihi al-ashraf an-nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam sahbihi kiram Naqshbandiyat al-aliyya wa sayyid wa sadatina wa siddiqina al-Fatiha wa shafat ya Rasul al-Kareem. Ameen. Inshallah, a'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen wa salatu wa salam ashrafil mursaleen Sayyidina wa Mawlana Muhammad al-Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wa sallam bimadadakum wa nazarakum Sayyidi ya Rasul al-Kareem Ya Habib al-Azim. Inshallah, for Thursdays we try our best to be interactive and to deal with people's interests and concerns, and always a reminder for myself that this way is a khususan, it's a very specific and special way towards Allah. We've given examples before for people who try to understand that when Allah in Surah Al-Kahf describes what Nabi Musa from official channels and very official, very eye for eye understanding, wanted from haqqaiq. And Nabi Musa represents that sort of officiality, that everything has to be precise, all the T's have to be crossed and all the dots upon the I. Wanted from a reality, Allah directed Nabi Musa to one whom attained a rahmah, and then we taught him ilm laduni. Means that that servant attained a rahmah and a mercy, attained a presence with rahmatan lil alameen, attained a nearness and proximity to that rahmah of Allah, which is the heart of the presence of Sayyidina Muhammad. With that rahmah and that mercy, then throughout Holy Qur'an Allah describes, ittaqullah wa alimukumullah. There are a category of servants in whom Allah destined for them a tarbiyah, and follow these teachers who will teach you taqwa, who will teach you a consciousness, a deep consciousness of Allah in which to truly feel the Divinely Presence within all their senses. And as a result Allah will teach that servant, means by means of Allah inspiring, by means of inspiring Sayyidina Muhammad from atiullah. Inspirations will come from Allah's Divinely command through a flowing channel to ati Rasul, that Sayyidina Muhammad signs off on the command from Allah that the heart, Muhammadan heart opens for that servant. That Muhammadan heart begins to emanate with every secret and reality. وَالسَّلَامٌ هِيَ حَتَّى مِطْلَعِ الْفَجْرِ malaikati wa ruh, means that every being and ulul amr that are stationed in the heart of Sayyidina Muhammad begin to emanate these knowledges into that servant's heart, each to their darajat and their proximity. So the Muhammadan heart begins to dress that servant, and that's what Allah is describing, attain the rahmah. Means that they receive their salaamun hiya hatta mitla al-fajr, salaamun qawlan min Rabbir Rahim. And we describe many times on this salam, this sirr and this reality that coming through this lam, this tongue of realities through the Muhammadan haqqaiq. And every Muhammadan representative, their lights shining upon that soul to make them to be Muhammadiyun, overabundant flowing oceans of Muhammadan haqqaiqs. These are different than somebody who is taught in an official channel, that they went to a madrasa, they got thoroughly beaten, then they memorized, then they recite this, recite that for them, that's different. That's a different way when Allah want to train that student, and this is a different way. When Allah wants the student in these times of difficulty is accompany these guides. They dress you, bless you and uplift you. They train you with that tarbiyah, and through that uplifting they be brought into that presence and dressed from that presence. Their knowledge is not the knowledge in which to give the quotes of fiqh, which hadith precisely, what are the footnotes of that hadith. That's a zahiri external knowledge. This is an internal reality where they can teach you, given permission by Sayyidina Muhammad the reality of the hadith. So when people don't know how to operate and deal with them, they say, well, we'll ask you questions and you answer them, and we want to know, is a bird allowed in a cage? That's not the way to deal with these servants. They don't give you the yes and no, they want to give you the wisdom of why yes or no. And those whom Allah gave ilm laduni wa hikmati bis salihin were given the greatest gift that Allah has to give. So if anyone thinks they got a gift from Allah, then the greatest gift that Allah is in Holy Qur'an is those whom we given this type of knowledge and the hikmah and wisdom in which to use it, they have been given the greatest divine gift, and they inherit from lisan as-Siddiq al-Aliyah, the most high and truthful tongue, because truthfulness is through character. Others, if they don't achieve through their training, through all of their practices, real taqwa, if you're not Ahlul Basira and your heart is not open, do you really think you have a taqwa? How can you fear that which you don't see? You don't really fear it because you don't see it, you don't feel it, you don't definitely taste it. So it's imitated fear, and that's why they can do anything, because they already feel they're behind 25 feet of steel. Real taqwa is when Allah opens for the servant that they see with their heart, and when they see, everything they feel becomes 1,000 times more real. You can feel an energy in a room, but from these servants again to their darajats, what shaykh has been lifted in what presence, they see. If you see and you feel, you're taking now from the oceans of haqqaiq, because you hear it with the sense, you seeing it with the sense, you feeling it and tasting it, it's a real and a reality for you. These are different types of servants, and Allah has many categories in Holy Qur'an. Who are the people of the Bab? Because these people come back and say, no, we're all the same, there's nothing hidden. That's unfortunate that you would think like that, because if it didn't open for you, you feel that it's open for no one. But there are category of ulama qa'imal bil qist. Who are the people, these learned people? Who are the people of the Bab? Who are the Ahlul Tafakkur? The people that none know except those whom contemplate. Throughout Allah is hinting to us, no, there are categories, these are rijal, they are the ibadullah. All of these categories, what reality Allah has dressed within them and blessed within them. So there are differences. How to deal with the categories and the people of wisdom is to seek the wisdom and the reality of what they teach. You don't ask them that, how do you perform Hajj? Google it. But ask them, what's the secret of 7 tawaf? You don't ask them how to make wudu. Anybody can Google it based on your madhab. But ask them the secret of wudu and the haqqaiq of that wudu that dresses the soul eternally. And even their haqqaiq, we've said before, can go from the level of ilm al-sharia, ilm al-tariqah, ilm al-marifa, ilm al-haqiqa, ilm al-azima, that each of its haqqaiqs can go deeper and deeper and deeper into that reality. We pray that Allah give us an understanding on how to sit at that well, how to drink from the reality of that wisdom, and it requires an adab. And that's why we say internet adab is one thing, when people click and like everything, that's okay. But by giving people access to the shaykh, by emailing and communicating, they're drawing you close. No matter how high you think your maqam and who you think speaks to you by inspiration, what Allah gave to the example of Sayyidina Yusuf says, even if your father is a prophet, Allah wants to throw you into the well. He doesn't care of your lineage, doesn't care if your father is an active prophet of Allah. When He wants the servant to achieve a reality, He distances the servant and will send somebody to teach that servant. And that teaching will be first on basing, putting the person into a well and bring them down. Through that system of crushing, we read Surat al-Yusuf where Allah says its most beautiful qissa, most beautiful story. So that to bring the servant down, disattached from everything they think they are, whatever they think they achieved or received, they have to be reformatted. That reformatting and then be rebooted to bring back to the correct understanding and towards that relationship. And then the story of Sayyidina Yusuf until he waited, then the one whom is for him appeared. Somebody asked, how do you know who your shaykh is? And it's an important example. If we're going to build a choo-choo train, if we want to build a train, because Allah is the most beatific of fashioners and the best of designers. If you want to build a train from here to New York, do you build the train first or you put the track? You think that Allah made a train first and then as we go we'll decide we'll put tracks out? Nobody would build in dunya like that. Why would Allah do that? The track has already been built, and that's why Allah describes everything is in an orbit. Nothing is random, nothing is being determined by your cleverness. Nothing being determined by your thought. Negate yourself, stop intervening and just taslim and submit. Allah has laid the tracks everywhere of where the salik is going to travel, and then creates the train. So before you've been brought onto this earth, your destiny has been written. The tracks have been laid, and exactly where you're supposed to go will go. If when inspired you listen to goodness, train towards goodness, your train is moving closer and faster to the destination that Allah has given. And along this magnificent path there are many diversions, but in the end they all end up back. When Allah has destined for you to reach your reality, you're destined for example to reach New York and you're in Los Angeles, you can never deviate from Allah's plan. It's written, you will get to New York. Are you going to go on the fastest, most powerful track where based on your training and your inspiration you're going? You're taking all the right switches because choo-choo train has a switch. Or if your intentions are wrong, you're contaminated by alcohol, liquor, drugs, bad things, bad sounds, bad people, then what happens? You keep taking the wrong track. You turn left, you made another left in life, you made another left in life. Your train is now going through the mountains where everything begin to hit you, begin to collapse upon you, in many cases even take you off the track. And many people had difficulties in life that crushed them until they got the choo-choo train back. And then they were inspired, I shouldn't have had made a left there, and I begin to make right and the right decisions. And that's what we talked about before, but it's important for the analogy because people get worried, how am I going to do, how am I going to do this, how am I going to do that? Is everything going to be okay? Is my family going to be okay? My choice going to be okay? My money going to be okay? It's been written. Don't think that your cleverness got you this far. Not a series of wise choices, but your cleverness is what got you into every trouble. When you thought you would be so clever and you would put your 2 cents into it and then you chose wrong. It says that if the cleverness is coming from your head, shaitan is already up there as a sharik. So those whom ponder and think, every decision is mixed with shaitan, the nafs, all the dunya desires and ego. So what they taught them is the first zikr of every tariqah was, La ilaha illallah. La to your head, ilaha onto your right, illallah nothing but Allah into the heart. So that they live their life by their heart and not anybody else's head. Everybody's head say, why you do like this, you're crazy people like this, why you do like that, why you like this, why you're not like this, why you have to look like this, why you be like this. These are all so that my inspirations come. You keep saying to make a left in life, I'm going right. And everybody else on the wrong path, of course they want you to make all the wrong decisions. Come with us, left. But no, we want to be from the people of the right hand and make the right decisions. So then this is written for us. Our life is a series of choices. Through our ability and through our training it'll be written. So who your guide is whom your choo-choo train has led you to. The path was already written to that guide and your train appeared. Along the way there are people who try to hijack your train, come into an area where they don't need to be, get involved, misdirect, misguide and deviate the person from the direction they're supposed to be going. But the path has been laid. When Allah thought of making you as a choo-choo train, He said, your tracks go to Him. And when you listen to Him, He teaches you how to be inspired. And all these tracks are going into the Muhammadan heart. So means then not to worry, don't think too much through your head, it's already been written for us. We pray that Allah give us good character in which to tolerate the understanding, and don't use your head with their head. Don't compare what you think to what they think. You are supposed to come as a binary code, all this teaching, and then people, I'm surprised they don't get it. That this is the month of binary code, you have to learn how to shut off. Don't compare your thoughts with their thought. Don't compare the coordinates with their coordinates, because you are in a training in which to shut off your coordinates and to understand the coordinates coming to you. This process of shutting off is the process of dying before you die. To take your signal and shut it so that you can begin to understand the coordinates and the signal coming and the training of inspiration coming into the heart, inshaAllah. We pray that Allah dress us and bless us from the holy month of Shawwal, then that holy reality of what has been written for us, so that to build our faith, that we have faith, Ya Rabbi, it's already been written. We're just appearing to make a series of choices. We pray that the choices are most correct, so that that path be a blessed path and least amount of difficulty. Bi hurmati Muhammad al-Mustafa wa bi sirri Surat al-Fatiha. InshaAllah, what do we got? Help me noormuhammad.com, inshaAllah.
Sadi, can you explain more about Durood Sharif, salawats?
Durood Sharif?
Importance of Durood Sharif.
That's the whole tariqah. That would be whole hours and hours of talking, but the immensity of Durood Sharif and its blessings is something that can't be even understood. What type of power, what type of reality, what type of blessings are dressing and blessing the servant. The way is to the heart of Sayyidina Muhammad and the magnificent power of Durood Sharif to be dressed by the nazar of Sayyidina Muhammad. But most important for this month's tajalli is to understand istighfar and to shut off and to dress ourselves to flow upon that track of reality into the heart of Sayyidina Muhammad. And Durood Sharif, we have the whole website is on the power of salawats and reaching towards the Muhammadan reality, inshaAllah.
Sayyidi, how to make our muraqabah connection stronger?
Practicing every day, inshaAllah. Just like we talked last week is to practice on a daily basis on how to make the connection, that how to visualize yourself. The awrad is the awrad. To sit at the end of your salah, put salawats and Qur'an on, visualize yourself at Madinatul Munawwara, visualize yourself with awliyaullah and saying that, I'm nothing, Ya Rabbi, I'm nothing. That let me just to breathe in this ocean of power and see yourself as nothing in the presence of Rawza Sharif, in the presence of Madinatul Munawwara, in the presence of these awliyaullah, that I'm nothing, and learn how to breathe, learn how to feel the energy. But again, everything that we're teaching, it's built upon a system. So people who tune in and they say, well, how do we do meditation? That's a whole system. That's why email us, because then Yahya will send like a reply form, that once all of this is based on understanding your wudu, understanding energy, the importance of sanctifying your energy, purifying your energy, making sure your energy is strong, and then you sit for your tafakkur and your contemplation on a daily basis on just breathing and feeling the presence of these awliyaullah. That I want to be with you, I want to be dressed by your lights, that what Allah has given to you, dress me. Don't expect to see them and just feel them. Everybody was given a basic package, and we described many years ago in training. You're like a computer that came with a basic software. So right now close your eyes wherever you are, and whoever's hearing this at whatever time you're hearing it, you just close your eyes. Gently hold your thumb relax your heart, and I want you to visualize Mickey Mouse. I don't know if in Pakistan you have Mickey Mouse. Is Mickey Mouse? Huh? Is that mouse? Look like a rat, has two big ears and a smile. Eh? It's so easy to see Mickey Mouse and he's right there. Why? It's in your basic package, came in your basic software. Now through your practices and training your software has to be upgraded, right? You don't get just a basic phone and now you're going to download 264 megabyte apps, your phone is going to crash. So the whole process of learning and slowly trying to build your energy, listen to the zikr, listen to the teachings. There's 1,000 videos. When somebody says, oh I need a wazifa to do, no, you should actually be sitting down and watching a video, put headphones on wherever you are, watch a video so that you become very familiar with the shaykh, very familiar with those teachings, very familiar with that understanding, so that you're entering into his ocean of reality. You hear him, you sense him, you understand how he talks, the reality that he's talking about. It's like something that you're eating from, it's not something occasionally you get involved in. It's you immerse yourself in anything that you want to learn. As a result, when you're meditating, your package will begin to slowly be upgraded so that, Ya Rabbi let me to be with them, and then with my heart I know that they're in front of me. And Ya Rabbi I see a picture of Madinatul Munawwar, Rawza Sharif, that let me to keep that image in my mind's eye. And as your software is being upgraded and the energy being sent to you is becoming more and more, in every zikr you make your madad, you keep yourself in wudu, you come into the zikr. If you need, put headphones so that you can isolate from every other external sound, so that you bring yourself to be wholly present with the shaykh. See yourself right on the corporate with them, that I'm present with them, and that bring me into that presence. Shaykh will lift you and bring you in an instant into their presence. Then you're closing and visualizing, I'm with them. وَكُونُوا مَعَ الصَّادِقِينَ, Allah's command. Have a consciousness and keep the company of the sadiqs, not in physicality, Allah doesn't care about your body, but in your spirituality, that you're always with them. Ya Rabbi let me always to be with them. I'm with you, I don't see you, I don't deserve to see you, I'm not yet clean. And your vision with your faith is that I'm with them, I'm with him, I'm with him, I'm with him, until Allah begin to grant His sincerity. Your software is upgraded and you begin to feel and see that you're in Medina and Mecca, and that you feel in your heart, in your heart's eye, not your physical eye, the eye of your faith, that I see Mawlana Shaykh, I see Madinatul Munawwara, I see Rawza Sharif, and I'm breathing in that presence. I'm asking to be dressed from that presence, I'm nothing, and just breathe. Say, Ya Rabbi I just came to get the faiz and the energy of that association and that reality. And that's tafakkur, keep doing every day until the beatific fragrance of that reality opens, the beatific energy of that presence begins to open, in which I'm sitting there and I begin to play the salawats and say, Ya Rabbi I wish I could recite these salawats at the Rawza Sharif for the presence of Sayyidina Muhammad. Let this beatific recitation be my praising upon that reality. And visualize when these salawats are playing, these are all malaika that are coming and moving around that Rawza Sharif, and that these malaika are coming and dressing upon that reality, and Prophet is sending his Divinely faiz upon the soul. And every time this meditation you keep doing consistency until it catches. So it means they keep practicing. Every student has a little candle in their heart. Every insan was given a little light like a candle. Your life's responsibility was to manage that light, defend and protect that light. Don't think that faith is something you can do anything you want, attack the shaykh however you want, speak however you want, yell and scream however you want, do any type of thing that you want. You're blowing out your candle. Faith is very fragile, and Sayyidina Muhammad described it like a shirt, it will be worn out. Ask Allah in every prayer to renew your faith so that this candle becomes lit. The candle, when you practice the meditation, let this light to grow, Ya Rabbi. When I'm receiving their fires is building this light, building this light, building this light until the point you will become lit. When you are lit means an energy hits you and you went from candle into the beginning formation of a star. And the first level of sainthood and the formation of sainthood is a najm, in which you are becoming a sun. You are been granted a divine light that is eternal. Your heart is now lit, you're heating up all the time, your hands are hot, the back of your neck heats up. If they take your temperature, all your clothes are wet from the heat that you're producing. That servant is lit. That servant is on the process of sainthood to achieve these lights and these realities. That which is lit is eternally lit. Then through all their training they're going to develop that light to become stronger and stronger, stronger and stronger until it begins to make salawats and become super powerful. As a result, that sun it feeds off of difficulties. It takes the waste in the galaxy, brings it in to its atmosphere and gravitational pull, and as a result it uses that garbage as a fuel. And what happens when the sun is burning a fuel? It produces a diya, it produces immense lights that are coming out. And Sayyidina Muhammad described, my Sahabi, they are like stars, najm, on a dark night. So anyone should understand the reality of a star formation. But until you achieve that, your faith is very frail. Don't live life trying to blow it out. And these awliyaullah come into our life to teach us how to nourish it, protect it and begin to try to spark it, so that to take it from a temporary to an eternal reality. And Mawlana Shaykh would describe the word daim is so beautiful. Daim, that which is eternally, because there's lit, that you achieved your eternal light and eternal reality, inshaAllah.
Sayyidi, how can we start understanding our 7 names? How can we know about them? Will that be known during meditation?
Yeah. Understanding the 7 names is more important. Who knows himself will know his Lord. That this process of knowing oneself is the journey. So when I look to myself and the depth of that holy hadith, who knows his nafs will know his Rabb, of what Sayyidina Muhammad was describing, is that you don't have to die to find your Lord. You don't have to physically die to find your Lord and that which governs the entire universe. Your journey starts by looking inward and not outward. and the most difficult journey is the journey inward. So we just described now in the meditation and we just described it in the light, that was it. Do you understand how to build your light? Do you understand how to nourish your light? Do you understand that what are the lords that are governing you now that trying to destroy that light, right? Drinking, smoking, anger. Those whom are governed by anger, it's disbelief. Every time they let anger and rage overtake them, it's like a tornado on that light trying to extinguish it, because in one instant you can harm somebody, harm yourself and do something that takes complete light and faith away. That the candle will be blown and that person perishes not in an eternal state. So first was to know all the lords that govern me and my character, that I go through all of those and reach towards sincerity and mukhlis, in which I've been granted from Allah to be a sincere servant. And in my sincerity Allah begin to open to myself who I am and what the name of this name, of my dunya name, what it means, what its reality. And I have 7 names in 7 paradises, and what are those names and what is the support of that name upon myself, and how that name is to support me on my journey in dunya and on my journey into the realities of the heavens. So very deep, that's a very deep reality. We have to conquer all of the badness and the trash.
Sayyidi, since our difficulties in life are preordained, what is the best adab to benefit from these difficult challenges, hardships in our life?
The best adab to deal with difficulties is telling ourselves that it's already been written, and that, Ya Rabbi, did I make the right choices and did I have the correct character? And that because the person, if he's from or she's from Ahl Tafakkur, they're contemplating everything. Every time a test comes, they contemplate, was this a result of bad character, or was this result of Allah wanting to raise a darajat? You know, you make a turn and you enter into a wrong neighbourhood, you're going to have a lot of difficulty. So am I making the wrong choice in that difficulty coming? Then I still have to increase my salawats, increase my practices, control my anger, my bad characteristics, make and improve my muraqabah so that my communication is coming correct. If I'm doing everything that I perceive to be good, because everyone takes an account of themselves, that's why every night is a muhasabah. Say difficulty came and, oh yeah Shaykh, everything's good, but you don't say about how you just fought like last week, a horrific fight, you yell and scream at all sorts of things. Of course then difficulty came your way. If we say, no, in my true and sincere understanding of myself, I pray that Allah be happy with me. I tried my best, I did my zikrs, my occasional up and down, inshaAllah no problem. But this then is just a test Allah's sending for me to have sabr. And in my sabr training was that I expected nothing and I was happy with everything. As soon as you expect people to call you a specific time, people to do for you a specific chore, a specific gift, a specific anything, that specificity is where shaitan is going to play. You expect that I was going to do this and I thought something would open from Allah. I'm going to do this and something would open from this person. Take all of what we expect out of life. If we can destroy those expectations, we would be so happy with whatever comes. I don't expect a gift, I don't expect anything, oh mashaAllah look something happened. But as soon as you expect, we said before, the kids would expect a gift and you come with like a book, they're gonna beat you up. So, what's this? Oh, Baba, what happened? Was it supposed to be like that? And then Allah saying, do you see that character? How I can give you anything when you're expecting something maybe completely ridiculous to what I want to give you, and had I given it to you would have caused you great harm. Because don't ask that which will harm you, and most people asking incessively too much that which would harm them. Especially money, most people if they're granted money would definitely harm them. They would find themselves not doing any zikr, any practices, and everything forbidden. So it means in our life is about understanding, not asking for anything, being happy with everything, living a life of sabr and that Allah knows best. And if we did do bad things and things that Allah not pleased with, harming the other people, yelling, screaming, fighting, shouting, all of these they have consequences. And that's why then istighfar. And that's why people who make istighfar, they make excessive amount of istighfar. It's different than making salawat. Istighfar is that you are asking Allah's forgiveness. If a hammer is headed towards somebody, you have to make istighfar. It's a different tajalli, different reality. Because every time you make istighfar you're asking, Ya Rabbi astaghfirullah al-azim bi azimat al-azim, by your sifat al-azim, I'm begging your forgiveness. And the reply from Allah, inshaAllah, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, that He dressed the servant with the secret of Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. That's a different dress upon the soul. And when you making istighfar for ourselves, then make istighfar for our children because they're not making istighfar. And you don't know what they do behind the closed doors or what they say with friends and what they do. So we make istighfar for them, especially if they're growing older. You don't even see your kids and what they're doing. So you make istighfar for them, and then how awliya were trained is that they make so much istighfar that it's even for their community. Ya Rabbi forgive them for they know not what they do. Sayyidina Isa kept asking, Allah said, I'm going to punish them. They made sharik and they called you Allah. Did you say that to them? How angry Allah was. Did you tell them to say that? Say, Ya Rabbi astaghfirullah, you know when I was amongst them what I was saying, and now that I'm not with them, Ya Rabbi forgive them. They are your creation, you want to destroy them, destroy, but they're your creation, Ya Rabbi, tawbah. So even Sayyidina Isa was making istighfar for his nation, Prophet making istighfar for their nation. And then this Muhammadan haqqaiq is teaching us, make istighfar, ask people's forgiveness. You have to ask for forgiveness to Allah to grant that forgiveness. And those whom are heedless, the biggest trick from shaitan is to inspire you not to make tawbah. Well, you're so good, you're so great, why you have to make tawbah? Because he put a lock on it, because that has its own tajalli and its own reality. When you ask for forgiveness, Allah said, ask me and I forgive you. And for all our loved ones and all our community, then that's the cleaning. So you don't put on your beatific dress when you're najis, right? So I have a beautiful suit. Do you have junub and najis and say, I'm going to go put that suit on? No. So what do you do first? You shower, you clean. The showering was the istighfar. Washing, then you beautify yourself with salawat al-Nabi. Then I feel ashamed to even ask Prophet I haven't made my istighfar yet. How am I going to bring the ruhaniyat of Prophet and these sins are upon me. The sins of my children and my loved ones are upon me, the sins of my community are upon me. I'm going to go with this dirtiness into the presence of Sayyidina Muhammad and throw that dirtiness upon Prophet's reality? Or we sit and busy ourselves washing, cleaning, Ya Rabbi I can do no more, forgive me. Tawbata abdin zalimeen. And that's why then in the app in the Fajr is all the big Sultan al-Tawbah, the king salawats and the king istighfars to why? To wash everything clean and now I'm presentable to make my salawats on Sayyidina Muhammad with that ihtiram and that respect, that light inshaAllah to dress our soul and bless our soul, so that the ruhaniyat of Prophet stick to us, dress us and bless us. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifoon, wa salaamun al mursaleen, walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen, bi hurmati Muhammad al Mustafa wa bi sirri Surat al-Fatiha. InshaAllah I'll go for Maghrib, and then inshaAllah we'll be back for Khatm Khawjagan inshaAllah. As-salamu alaykum.
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أستغفر الله 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 العظيم الذي لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم وأتوب إليه إنه هو التواب الرحيم من كل ذنب ومعصية من كل يخالف دين الإسلام من كل ما يخالف الشريعة من كل ما يخالف الطريق من كل ما يخالف المعارف من كل ما يخالف الحقيقة من كل ما يخالف العزيمة يا أرحم الراحمين يا الله اللهم يا مسبب الأسباب يا مفتح الأبواب يا مقلب القلوب والأبصار يا دليل المتحيرين يا غياث المستغيثين يا حي يا قيوم يا ذو الجلال والإكرام وأفوض أمري إلى الله إن الله بصير بالعباد.
Rabit al-Sharif, inshallah asking to always see yourself a Rosa Sharif in the presence of Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam bimadadakum wa nazarakum Sayyidi ya Rasul al-Kareem ya Habib al-Azim.
سورة الفاتحة بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين صلوات اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم 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 اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم. سورة الانشراح. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ألم نشرح لك صدرك ووضعنا عنك وزرك الذي أنقض ظهرك ورفعنا لك ذكرك فإن مع العسر يسرا إن مع العسر يسرا فإذا فرغت فانصب وإلى ربك فارغب. الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ألم نشرح لك صدرك ووضعنا عنك وزرك الذي أنقض ظهرك ورفعنا لك ذكرك فإن مع العسر يسرا إن مع العسر يسرا فإذا فرغت فانصب وإلى ربك فارغب. الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
ألم نشرح لك صدرك
ووضعنا عنك وزرك الذي أنقض ظهرك ورفعنا لك ذكرك فإن مع العسر يسرا إن مع العسر يسرا فإذا فرغت فانصب وإلى ربك فارغب. الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ألم نشرح لك صدرك ووضعنا عنك وزرك الذي أنقض ظهرك ورفعنا لك ذكرك فإن مع العسر يسرا إن مع العسر يسرا وإذا فرغت فانصب وإلى ربك فارغب. الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ألم نشرح لك صدرك ووضعنا عنك وزرك الذي أنقض ظهرك ورفعنا لك ذكرك فإن مع العسر يسرا إن مع العسر يسرا فإذا فرغت فانصب وإلى ربك فارغب. الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
ألم نشرح لك صدرك ووضعنا عنك وزرك
الذي أنقض ظهرك ورفعنا لك ذكرك فإن مع العسر يسرا إن مع العسر يسرا فإذا فرغت فانصب وإلى ربك فارغب. الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ألم نشرح لك صدرك ووضعنا عنك وزرك الذي أنقض ظهرك ورفعنا لك ذكرك فإن مع العسر يسرا إن مع العسر يسرا فإذا فرغت فانصب وإلى ربك فارغب. الله أكبر. سورة الإخلاص. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
قل هو الله الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن
له كفوا أحد. الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. الله أكبر. سورة الفاتحة بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين
إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين
إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم
مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين
إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين صلوات اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم 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 اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم
صل يا ربي وسلم جميع أنبيائه ومرسلين وكل أجمعين والحمد لله رب العالمين. إلى الشيخ النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم وعلى أصحابه الكرام وعلى مشايخنا في طريقة النقشبندية العلية خاصة روح إمام طريقة غوث خليك شان نقشبند محمد ويسع البخاري سلطان أولياء الشيخ عبد الفايز دغستاني سلطان أولياء الشيخ محمد نازم حقاني مولانا الشيخ شام كباني الشيخ عدنان كباني الشيخ محمد عادل مولد خالق الخوش دواني صاحب زمان سيد محمد المهدي عليه السلام روح الله سيدنا عيسى عليه السلام سيف الله سيدنا عليه السلام ثم سباك الصديق سيدنا عمر سيدنا عثمان إمام الحسن عليه السلام إمام الحسين عليه السلام سيدنا فاطمة عليه السلام وسائر ساداتنا صدقين الفاتحة الشفاعة على رسول الكريم حبيب العظيم.
فاعلم أنه لا إله إلا الله 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 الله لا إله إلا 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 الله محمد رسول الله لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله عليه صلاة الله لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله عليه صلاة الله لا إله إلا الله محمد حبيب الله عليه صلاة الله لا إله إلا الله محمد حبيب الله عليه صلاة الله لا إله إلا الله محمد خليل الله عليه صلاة الله لا إله إلا الله محمد خليل الله عليه صلاة الله لا إله إلا الله محمد شفيع الله عليه صلاة الله لا إله إلا الله محمد شفيع الله عليه صلاة الله لا إله إلا الله محمد نبي الله عليه صلاة الله لا إله إلا الله محمد نبي الله عليه صلاة الله لا إله إلا الله محمد نجي الله عليه صلاة الله لا إله إلا الله محمد نجي الله عليه صلاة الله لا إله إلا الله محمد شفيع الله عليه صلاة الله لا إله إلا الله محمد شفيع الله عليه صلاة الله لا إله إلا الله
رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم.
الله 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 حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل نعم المولى ونعم النصير ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل نعم المولى ونعم النصير ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. حق 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 حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل نعم المولى ونعم النصير ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. حي 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 حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل نعم المولى ونعم النصير ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم الله الله حق 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 الله الله حي الله الله حي الله الله حي الله الله حي الله 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 حي 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 الله حي يا قيوم 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 حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل نعم المولى ونعم النصير ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم يا هو يا هو يا دائم يا هو يا هو يا دائم يا هو يا هو يا دائم الله يا هو يا دائم الله يا هو يا دائم يا دائم يا دائم يا دائم يا الله يا حليم يا حليم يا حليم يا الله يا حفيظ يا حفيظ يا حفيظ يا الله يا لطيف يا لطيف يا لطيف يا الله يا غفار يا غفار يا غفار يا الله يا ستار يا ستار يا ستار يا الله يا فتاح يا فتاح يا فتاح يا الله يا مجيب يا مجيب يا مجيب يا الله يا معيز يا معيز يا معيز يا الله يا معين يا معين يا معين يا الله يا ودود يا ودود يا ودود يا الله يا رحمن يا رحمن يا رحمن يا الله يا رحيم يا رحيم يا رحيم يا الله يا حنان Mannan, Ya Hannan, Ya Hannan, Ya Allah, Ya Mannan, Ya Mannan, Ya Mannan, Ya Allah, Ya Dayan, Ya Dayan, Ya Dayan, Ya Allah, Ya Subhan, Ya Subhan, Ya Subhan, Ya Allah, Ya Sultan, Ya Sultan, Ya Sultan, Ya Allah, Ya Aman, Ya Aman, Ya Aman, Ya Allah, Ya Allah, Ya Allah, Ya Allah, Ya Allah, Antallah, 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 Ya Allah, Hu Allah, Hu Allah, Hu Allah, Ya Allah, Hu Allah, Hu Allah, Hu Allah, Ya Allah. Hasbunallahu wa ni'mal wakil, ni'mal mawla wa ni'mal nasir, wa la hawla wa la quwwata illa billahil aliyyil azim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, 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 Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakil, ni'mal mawla wa ni'mal nasir, ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. حسبنا الله ربنا الله، 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 حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل، نعم المولى ونعم النصير، ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. يا غالبا غير مغلوب، 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 يا شاهدا غير مغيب، يا شاهدا غير مغيب يا شاهدا غير مغيب يا قاربا غير بعيد يا قاربا غير بعيد يا قاربا غير بعيد يا غالبا غير مغلوب يا غالبا غير مغلوب يا غالبا غير مغلوب.
حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل، نعم المولى ونعم النصير. لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. الشرف النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم وعلى أصحابه الكرام وعلى مشايخنا في طريقة النقشبندية العلية، خاصة رحمهم طريقة غوث خليك شان نقشبند محمد ويسي البخاري، سلطان أولياء الشيخ عبد الفايز الداغستاني، سلطان أولياء الشيخ محمد ناظم عاد الحقاني، مولانا الشيخ هشام كباني، الشيخ عدنان كباني، الشيخ محمد عادل، عبد الخالق الخجدواني، صاحب زمان سيد محمد المهدي عليه السلام، روح الله سيدنا عيسى عليه السلام، سيف الله سيدنا عليه السلام، ثم سابق الصديق سيدنا عمر، سيدنا عثمان، إمام الحسن عليه السلام، إمام الحسين عليه السلام، سيدنا فاطمة عليه السلام، وسائر ساداتنا والصديقين. الفاتحة. الشفاعة يا رسول الكريم. آمين إن شاء الله. Let's turn our lights on. Inshallah, for those who are online, then there's a reminder for the help me at nurmuhammad.com, and please continue to support all of the programs, our ongoing programs. We have also all sorts of technical issues and equipment, everything that requires support and contributions. So it's a lifelong process, ongoing process inshaAllah, that if you like it, support it, if you use it, support it, and this is how this family grows. We put out more and more content and more utilities to use this reality and to be dressed by this reality. InshaAllah, we are now in the process of trying to put something together for the UK. InshaAllah Azza opens that, and Sayyidina Muhammad opens that and dress that and bless that, and awliyaullah fi samai wa fil ard dress and bless, and their nazar be upon everything that we do inshaAllah. Any questions we have that we didn't get through? InshaAllah. And keep emailing helpme@nurmuhammad.com inshaAllah.
Sayyidi, how to deal with a sudden anxiety attack even when someone is reciting their awrad, especially when we don't know why so anxious?
Yeah, anytime we're doing our spiritual practices, Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim, that you're dealing with energy, and when there's energy around and you're not familiar with something, your soul sees but you don't. So if your soul is sensing something from an energy while you're meditating and practicing, or your soul senses something, a difficulty, a issue, something happening. Remember, the body is in a state of heedlessness and the soul is hyper alert. And that's why when the practices are too heavy and too often or too much, then the soul can become hyper alert and the physicality is not ready for that. So then it depends on what issues are happening, when they're happening. If you're doing the awrad and you're feeling the anxiety coming, or you're not doing the awrad and you're feeling, so everything has to be very specific to your condition. Then we can prescribe inshaAllah based on what you're describing, as far as is it during your meditation, is it during the practices, is it because of a too many practices and energies, and these are all things that you can email. So you can email the help me at Nur Muhammad, describe what's happening, and then we try our best to address that inshaAllah.
Question about eclipses.
Hmm.
Sayyidi, can you please give us guidance about what solar, lunar eclipses are and how they affect us spiritually and how to protect ourselves during eclipses?
Yeah, that best to know that Prophet just had concerns during the eclipse, and that they would enter into the salah and stay in sujood while the eclipse is taking place. And there's an importance with the sun, the moon and the earth, and everything that happens is a sign and isharat. And generally these are warning signs of difficulties that come to earth and that are heading on to earth, and we know that we are in difficult times already. Best not to look at those because of the energy that comes and whatever difficulty is being, and the guidance of that difficulty that or sign of that difficulty that coming to earth. Don't go out staring at it, it may have a negative effect upon insan and an unpleasant energy for those who are sensitive and subtle towards energy. Best to avoid those situations of looking at that, and that to pray that, Ya Rabbi, if anything is of a difficulty coming, that grant us a najat and a salvation through it, a protection through every type of difficulty. We are living in a difficult time in which these pandemics and difficulties will keep coming, that when one wave goes another wave comes. So to live a life of preparedness. When things become better, it's not a time to become heedless, but to go out and get the supplies that you couldn't get before. Make sure your house has disinfectants, your house has all the chemicals, all the necessary supplies that you need, so that you can restock and at least be prepared for an event of difficulty. That one came and many people were caught off guard, at least now we live a life of preparedness to have whatever is necessary for our survival to the best of our ability, that we should keep these things within the home. And for times of pestilence and other types of difficulty that enter into the earth, that have whatever you can get of things that would stop the pestilence, the chemicals that you need for disinfectants and all of these types of things, to live a life of preparedness to show Allah, Ya Rabbi, we understand, we understood the signs and we try to live our best to be prepared inshaAllah.
Yes Sayyidi, what other ways can one support if one is a stay-at-home mom without income?
That alhamdulillah through your prayers and du'a, and to be of service. If there is time that is available and there is a service that you can provide, then alhamdulillah you email the help me at Nur Muhammad on what your abilities or your God-given gift. We have so many people now translating and trying to be of service to translate in their native tongues, in Spanish and French. We need more Spanish, we need more French, we need every language possible. Bengali, we need Hindi, we need Russian. So alhamdulillah there's always a way to be of service, and inshaAllah open a way in our hearts in which to make us to be of service to Prophet inshaAllah, Sayyidina Muhammad inshaAllah.
Someone was asking clarification. Sayyidi, this is the month of binary codes. What does that mean?
That's clarification or that's the whole talk?
Just trying to understand what is
there's articles on Shawwal, so please download the app and click on the articles, because in this type of form I can only talk for a few minutes, so I don't want to pass that by. It's not trying to be rude, but we have all those articles on Shawwal, and the website is all tagged. Every article on the website on nurmuhammad.com. That's why help me at nurmuhammad.com. Nur Muhammad has an immense resource, thousands and thousands of pages of articles, and mainly tagged pretty good. So you can go into the search on the website and type in Shawwal, and you should pick up the videos, the articles and whatever possible. Shawwal is the binary code and it's a reality of on and off. The Ramadan annihilates the servant to be off because the blessings of fasting. And now the 10 represents 1 and 0, that you're now being taken to the presence of the One. Our life is about being on and off. As much as you're going to be off in dunya, you're going to reach towards the One of Malakut. As much as we're going to be on in dunya where it's all about our dunya life, as much as we are distant from the Malakut. So this code is continuously flowing. When we drop down, and it's continuous, when we're dropping down in our dunya reality and being crushed and going through testing, your malakut is rising, and you should be able at that time to meditate and feel that energy. And that's why khalwa and chilta and the times in which they were ordered into seclusions was to drop down and to reach that state of death. They're cut off from everything and they meditate and contemplate to reach towards that reality, and a state of like almost dying, coming into the khalwa through testing and difficulty and worshipness, and they begin to lower that energy of dunya and mulk, and Allah begin to open for them their reality of malakut, and that one begin to appear for them on the horizon of their heart, in which to see what Allah wants them to see, inshaAllah.
Sayyidi, is it possible to feel heartbeats during the silent heart zikr on our right side, not left side? Also, is seeing a dark dot while meditation or hearing a whistle in our left ear mean something?
A dark dot?
A dark dot.
Yeah, I mean anything can mean anything, but do you focus on it? No. So that's why you're trying to keep your focus. So imagine that we're on a bus towards the presence of Sayyidina Muhammad, and on this bus you keep looking at the view and the scenery instead of doing the salawats, the practices that you're preparing yourself now to enter into the presence of that reality. So the whole process of distraction is to distract the servant from their target. So those horizons and visions on the side and left and front, they're not as significant as negating oneself. Ya Rabbi, I don't need to see anything, I'm nothing, I'm nothing. I'm close my eyes and I want to be in Madinatul Munawwara, and let me to reach to oceans of power. Now you see this coming and that can be a distraction. You can see a vision of this coming, and these are all distractions that tell and negate yourself to be nothing, I'm nothing, I'm nothing. And I'm not here for the visions, Ya Rabbi, I want to reach towards this ocean of power. I want to be in the presence of Sayyidina Muhammad, and I want to do my salawats and feel the energy of my salawats. Because if you allow the imaginary world of visualizing, and those whom have a very strong imagination can all of a sudden lose themselves in an imaginal world. You know, I saw the fairies coming, I saw these things are floating, I saw all these stars were shooting, and then instead of your focus and your zikr and where you're trying to achieve and to reach your destination, you become distracted. And that's why Naqshbandiya veils the servant until they reach their destination. And the destination is not the heavenly kingdom, but the destination is into the inner core of their bad character. Naqshbandiya, the minute they join and partake in the Naqshbandiya way, Shaykh Abdullah Faiz Daghestani's promise is that I will lift that servant immediately to my maqam. What Allah dressed me from, I will dress that servant, and their journey is not into the heavens but into their bad character. And until they go deep into their bad character, resolve their bad characteristics, take away all their bad desires, then that vision will become clearer and clearer because you already achieved those stations within the heaven. So it is moving to the heavens, but the most powerful way is to move inside yourself. So you rid the veils of your humanity, which are the thickest veils of bad character. So as you're burning through them, and the shaykh is describing this interaction with the shaykh is so that to burn your characteristics, most of which you didn't know existed within you. Because once you start to deal with the shaykh, you start to debate and argue, and you didn't like this advice, you thought the advice was something else, and my mom advised this, and my dad advised this, and my brother advised that, and all of those will bring out those characteristics of the most difficult characteristics. And these are hijab al-bashariyah, the veils of humanity and the thick bad characteristics that have to be drilled through, inshaAllah.
Now Sayyidi, on the spiritual path, how many hours of sleep a day on average does one sleep when someone has become a murid from a muhibbeen?
Yeah, the rule that Mawlana Shaykh teaches is 8 hours. Get your good 8 hours of sleep and keep struggling against oneself, and 8 hours of worshipness and 8 hours of work, and your 8 hours of sleep. Your worshipness includes your salah and the time that you spend with your family and loved ones, so that they can feel the presence of that person and that reality. And as they progress and progress, it's not a matter of you sleeping less, it's the energy will become so intense it's difficult to sleep. It's not a matter of trying to keep yourself awake and then have coffee and fall and stumble around the house. The energy is coming so heavy onto that servant that they just can't sleep. And that's then by Allah and not by you. So it's not a matter of something you have to tarbiyah yourself so much. Now to go too deep into sleep and miss all your prayers, then the result is that before you sleep your fajr, before you sleep the nighttime prayer, drink lots of water, and then train yourself to keep making wudu, get up and then wash, pray your salatul wudu on the side of your bed and go straight to bed. And you do this throughout the night so that your sleep is very light. That way you're more attentive and ready for your salah and not going in such a deep sleep. Some people sleep like they're in a coma, inshaAllah.
Sayyidi, is there any wazifa or recitation that can jumpstart the humility drive and cut out self-love completely so haqqaiq work becomes more easier and efficient?
Yeah. Be careful for what you pray for. Because humility is usually, it's not self-humility where you bring somebody a cup of water and, oh how are you, and I bring you, is when Allah going to send you through a washing machine of humiliation, where people will humiliate you, people at work will humiliate you, family members will humiliate you, and you have to resist fighting and saying and saying. So the path of humiliation is very difficult. Try to approach that with patience and slow. There is no fast relief to realities. There's not a drive-through where we try to double up on everything and get everywhere quick. It's a lifelong process. So by doing the zikr, by doing the meditation, by doing the tafakkur, you're building up the tools you need that when somebody insults you, you don't reply, you just smile and understand this is now a test for you. Or you interact with the shaykh and the shaykh will begin to poke at you, so that to say you're wrong on this or wrong on that, and you're quick to make a reply and quick to say, I want to do this or that. All of these characteristics, they have to be brought down. So path of humility is going to take time, it's not something easy, and there's nowhere to reach in a hurry. This is a lifelong process, inshaAllah. Hurmati Muhammad al-Mustafa wa basir Surat al-Fatiha. InshaAllah we try to see each other again tomorrow night. And Jummah Mubarak to everyone, and Allah bless you and forgive me inshaAllah. Bi hurmati Muhammad al-Mustafa wa basir Surat al-Fatiha. Shafat ya Rasul Kareem. Ameen. Thank you very much. That concludes our broadcast for the evening.